Buddy, it's your friend Carson coming back at you with this is the final installment of the Mailbox Kiln vlog project. And since I last saw you guys, I got quite a bit done. I spent entirely too much time on this project, but it turned out really, really cool, I think. So there might be one or two little kinks to work out, but I think I've got everything pretty much where I want it. So I'll turn you guys back around and we will go through it. I'll show you the progress, then we'll turn on the kiln, turn on the stereo, turn on the lights, and go to town. So I'm going to turn you around. All right, so this is it. All right, this is the kiln. As you can see, just like I said, I put super cap and diamonds, and that took for freaking ever, but I don't know if it's coming through or not too well, but I think it's kind of cool. You know, I like them diamonds. You know, in keeping with our more buttons is more better, we've got our temp controller here. We've got the switch which turns on the low voltage power supplies. This is the switch for the Funkadelica lights, if I can make it focus, and another switch for the fan, which I'm coming around to. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little 25 millimeter fan in because I was concerned about the heat getting to all the electrical components. So that's a 5 volt 25 millimeter fan, and it is the spec sheet says it will move 2.4 cubic feet per minute. So in a 6x6 by 6 box, it'll move the air. It moves the air pretty well through there. Remember, the back of this thing says 1050 cap glass street, sparkly blue. Got the front. Look up in through there if you guys can see. All right. So I think it's time to turn it on. I left the there's also the volume knob / on off for the stereo, and I drilled a couple of ventilation holes so that fan on the back side is blowing air out. It's sucking out and going in, so it's going from cool and out. So heat rises, so it's up, and it's also closer to the kiln, so the intake is further away, and it should work pretty well. There's a lot going on in this box. It got pretty unmanageable. The one thing is, I got a different Bluetooth module, and it's a cheap, like eBay $4 module, USB dongle, and for some reason it's saying low battery, please connect, or please connect the battery. And I think it's just the firmware on the thing. It doesn't have a battery in it. The phone's battery is fully charged, so still kind of working on that, as you know, what the solution is for that. You know, it wasn't my intention to cheap out, but you know, my options are a little bit limited in terms of the space in this thing, and just trying to figure it out. So anyways, without too much further ado, go ahead and turn on the accessory switch. See what it says.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. Oh, the other thing I forgot, and I want to show you guys before we turn them on, are the disco lights, or the Funkadelic lights. And it looks kind of like a haywire mess, right? And it is a little bit of a haywire mess, but everything is buttoned up as it should be. I just had to hot glue everything. I used a piece of backer board, tile backer board, to insulate all these components from the heat, and it also enabled me to use this hot glue, which is really handy. And so each one of these LEDs has a lead. On the positive lead, if you guys can see, coming off of the positive lead is a there's a resistor in there, and it's switched through the negative. So all these LEDs, there are 20 total, and they're wired in parallel. So there's the lead coming from inside the kiln. And it's running on 5 volts. So they're drawing about 20 milliamps a piece. These are the slow change RGB LEDs, and they were water clear, and I went ahead and sanded the top of them to kind of diffuse the light, and I think it got a pretty cool effect. So we'll see how these hold up. Hopefully this cement board keeps it well insulated. I was originally going to attach them right to the bottom of this thing, and I thought better of it. So let's see. Okay, so our next step, let's see, let's go ahead and connect the Bluetooth. This is my old phone. Now I got a notification from YouTube about the music I played last time, so I'm going to be using YouTube's free music library, and hopefully that'll work. So these are not songs that you guys are going to know, but they are. I picked out a few. Let's see. Did that take? Bluetooth. Come on, Bluetooth.
Connected.
All right, connected. All right. So let's turn on some disco. Oh man. Doesn't that look cool? Woo! And they will get out of phase, which is fine with me. It kind of gives it a cool effect. So let's go ahead. We'll turn on the kiln. We'll turn on the fan. If you guys can hear that fan going. And let's try playing a song. All right, it's just a couple minutes later. I figured out how to download these songs to my phone. So they're all within the YouTube music library, and they're all copyright free. So we're at 975 right now. And I've probably been here, this ramps in about 12 to 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and play a song. Oh, snap. That funkiness. That sounds good. I know you guys can't hear it with this crappy mic, but it sounds good. Oh, snap. With the funk. I wonder if that's swamping out the mic. Let's try a different one. I like this one too. Let's try this one. I found some funky tracks. Oh, snap. With the super cap and the bling bling, son. So it's just got a nice glow all the way around. I'm digging it. It's nice and cool coming out of that fan too. Try a different one. I'm amazed at how good it sounds. All right, y'all. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'm stoked on my new kiln. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.